Hello guys, namaste, Perev, ni hao, dumelang, goeiemorgen, Perev, akwaba, ndiepi. Anyway, we have a machines AMD processor. It's turning on, but there is nothing on the screen. We have a RAM. Let's connect this RAM. I want to show you what exactly we are dealing with, and again I want to show you how useless I want to show you something. It's very useless. I have this card here. This card is supposed to show me, supposed to give me a code which will be a signal to give me a clue, but anyway it's useless. It's gonna show me 0. You'll see. I believe this card is useless. So what you do, you connect this card here, and then let's connect the string. These are all useless stuff. I don't recommend this card. If you are about to buy this card, then proceed. If you have bought it already, cancel your order, and if you have it, take it and then throw it away because it's useless. Let me show you. Okay, it's connected, right? So what you do, you connect this to that. I'm using a DC bench power supply, 20 volts, obvious. Connect ground to ground. Okay, ground to ground. Okay, ground is connected. Now, the power button. We're missing a power button, but let's rotate the machine. It now we won't be able to see this useless card. But anyway, let me just show you our main problem. What exactly are we dealing with, and then how we can solve this issue. And this is a string. It's connected. I hope you can see. It's fine. All right. Let's run this machine. Okay. So let's turn it on. One probe to ground, and then you press. Turning on. The fan is spinning. It's checking 900 milliamps. 1 amp now. Fan is spinning, but there is nothing on the screen. Okay, here the issue with this machine, let me show you what I think and what I believe causing this. You remove the CPU, you remove this CPU and AMD CPU, you remove the RAM. Yeah, the RAM is out. Take your multimeter, turn off that light. You switch your multimeter into diode mode. You connect one probe to ground. I normally use positive probe to ground. You check. Okay, now we're having 207. What about the other one? 207. The value is so low. What about the RAM? I believe this is the RAM, 143. It's so low, but to confirm if that was the RAM power supply is easy. I have a hard drive with all the schematics. So what you do, you search the board number. I'm gonna make it quick and fast. This is LA compel. Compel starts with LA. This is compel 6552 P. Hit enter. have the schematic. Okay, this means ASA, Packet Bell, and machines, they use the same motherboard. So what you do now, I'm gonna check the power supply where I was checking PL7. Search there for PL7. PL7, you hit enter. PL7 is 1.5 volts. 1.5 volts, I think, is the RAM. But I have to confirm whether this is the RAM power supply or what. Hmm, 1.5. Yeah, it's the RAM. 1.5 is the RAM because I just saw it here on top of the RAM. That's RAM works with here on top of the RAM is reaching T3 1.5, meaning this is the RAM power supply. Okay, let me show you again on the PL7 on the coil. We are getting a value of, oh shit, my multimeter, sorry with my language, 153,149. But which one is correct? 143. So check here, watch this. I'm going to remove those two MOSFETs and then check after I have removed those two MOSFETs. Let's check them down. One of them went bad, and I know which one is the one connected to ground, because when they are switching, the one connected to ground gets so much load because it has to switch between the 19 volts, the ground, the 19 volts to ground so fast, and it always goes bad. But the other one, the top one connected on the 19 volts, it's fine. I know, you'll see. All right, I have two MOSFETs. Take your multimeter. I did a video before where I was showing you how to check MOSFET. You see, 510 and 17. So when we reverse, we will have nothing, no reading, because there is a diode inside and there is no reading, which is fine. Exactly as I was saying, this is working, this is fine. Here's the bad guy. This will be 127. Okay, let's reverse the probes. There should be nothing, and there's nothing. Let's go back again. 137. This is the bad guy. So what I'm gonna do, I'll put this one back where it belongs, and then we'll replace this one. And again, when you check on the board now without the MOSFET, you will get something like 300, 400, or 500 without the MOSFET. Sorry, because I have removed them. Right, one of them was bad. So now, the thing is, now we won't get a good reading because the board is still hot, but it's fine though. 400 is fine. Imagine it's hot. There's too much of resistance due to heat, but still it's going up to, I think it's gonna go up to 500, judging by the more it gets it's hot, right? So the more it cools down, the more you will have more veil, you see. So let's just wait for it to cool down. This is fine. So we have to get what one component. Right, I have it on a board. So what do I do? Remove one party. Let's remove one MOSFET. Okay, fine. This is super strong. Okay, this is out. Let's remove 2 just in case. Just in case. In case that one is low. Right. So now, okay, repeat the same thing. Let's check those 2 MOSFETs. 510. Okay, due to heat, it's gonna go up because they're still hot as well. Okay, let's check this one, but it's fine. You can see the value. 500 is fine. We're looking for 500. 551. What about the other one? There should be 551 as well, or 550 something, 548. So it's fine. They're both fine. I can use them. So the RAM power supply. So the RAM power supply was the one giving us issues, but I'm gonna explain on the video why it wasn't turning on proper. I'll explain, but first let's see if it is working. And one more thing, even if this port doesn't turn on, it doesn't mean I was wrong. I was right. That power supply had a low value, a very, very low value. Even if it was working with that low value, but it was wrong. It was still wrong and still bad. Now let's check the CPU. We are done with the RAM. The RAM should be high now. No more 100 and something. It should be 300 to 500. But I won't check it now because it's still hot. So it's gonna give me. Let me just show you so that you will have a better understanding. See, 270. So after 5 minutes, we'll come back and check there. You'll see the value will be very high. See the RAM and the CPU. The CPU is bad. If you can see, so on the CPU side we have 4. We have 2 here on top and another 2 underneath, so we'll have to change them as well. Now I'm trying to think. Okay, let's check. 105. No ways. We need to check. We need to change those guys. Even if the machine was working fine, but I'm not gonna leave that there because it means it can die anytime. So let's remove those 2 MOSFETs. We'll check them and see which one is faulty. But you know the story, guys. The one connected to ground is the one that we need to change. The other one will be fine. I know. Out, and then let's remove the last one, the last 2. Don't worry, we will put them back, but we have to check for the bad guys. I'm looking for bad guys. There should be 2 bad and the other 2 would be fine. So let's do it like that. Let's check those MOSFETs. Let's start with this ones. One of them should be bad. 100% sure. Okay, you reverse. If not reading, you reverse. See, I told you. 143. That's very bad. It needs to be changed. And the other one will be fine. Okay, let's reverse. This time I'm gonna reverse the MOSFETs. Okay, this is fine. So we're putting this one back. And we're changing this. I think I removed 2 here. If I remove the 2, I should have some other spare with a good value. Let me check. Okay, this is 140. What about this? Okay, same WhatsApp group. What about this? Let's reverse. Okay, 500. Okay, it's fine. What about this? 500. Okay, I'm gonna use this too. And again, it's too hot, It's extremely hot. So I was gonna check here and show you without the MOSFET, but the thing is too hot. Oh, okay, see, 512. Imagine 512 without the MOSFET. So the MOSFETs are the one that was causing a low resistance to ground there, meaning one of them having a low resistance to ground. Remember that the last two I removed them from here. So let's put them back. Okay, this is fine. So now let's do this. Let's check this 4 here. 2 are bad and 2 are fine. You will see. Let's go ahead. This is bad. 2 something. I don't like that. This. Okay, 2 something. Okay, no reading. Two, 3, 2, 5. Then I don't like this. What about this? 5, 2, 3. What about this one? 5, 2, 8. As I told you, as I have mentioned, 2 are bad, 2 are fine. So I'm changing this too. We're changing this, right? Can even see, fine. And these are bad, right? Okay, one more time. Let's confirm. I don't want any mistakes. I wanna be 100% sure. Yeah, fine. These are fine. So I'm putting these guys back. So what I normally do, I normally prepare for this guys. Okay, I've done. Okay, even here I have to prepare this too. I have it on a pot. I'm looking for those flat MOSFETs. Oh yeah, I do have 2. Let's check them out. Turn that off. This goes 420. Too much heat. Don't use 400 degree. Use 350. I'm using 400 because I'm rushing and this is taking too long. So that's why I'm using 400. And this is super strong. Okay, I have to put flaxy again. Where's my flaxy? Guys, I'm running out of flaxy. So waiting for those guys to send me the package. Amtech is the best. I use Amtech flaxy. Okay, this is out. Okay, out. Put everything back. Oh, wait. Remember, we have to check them. You can't just put them back without testing them. I have to test how you test them. Same way. 531. What about the other one? Maybe it was connected to ground. 537. Okay, it's fine. This means I can use them. Let's use them. That was fine. What about the other one? Okay. Rotate. Now we're here. All right, done. And then the last one. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Check the other side. Okay, it's fine. Now let's see the moment of truth. She was calling me there. Now I can't even see. Okay, I was here. I can see. Okay. Okay. Let's check the measurements one more time and then put back everything. Check that the RAM power supply without the RAM should be 500. Okay, 387, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92. I think the port is still hot, yes. But it's fine. It's fine. Fine. Good. It's no longer 104. Now it's 513. What about the CPU? Okay, CPU is 445. 445. Yep. Now I'm not sure about this. I didn't check this and I didn't change this. This is 201. It's low. This is bad. 140. 41. This is extremely bad. 138. 39. You know what is this? This is 3.3 and 5 volts. Imagine 3.3 and 5 volts. That is low. Ha ha ha. Okay, let's confirm. This is PL35 and PL34. Okay, so what you do, you type PL35 and PL34. PL35. Yes, this is 5 volts. Hope you can see this is PL35. Anyway, everything with this board was wrong. Every power supply was bad. Yeah. PL35 5 volts and PL34 3.3 volts always. Okay, anyway, I believe it can still turn on and work fine with that slow 3.3. Let's see. Let's give it a try. It's possible, but there was no way that it was gonna display with that slow resistance there on the CPU. Okay, let's put back the CPU. Empty CPU. Guys, I'm telling you, with 5 volts, I'm surprised. And 3 volts. It's possible. It's possible not to turn on again. And it's possible to turn on. But it's bad. This means 3.3 and 5 volts are bad. They need to be changed. I mean the MOSFETs there, they need to be changed as well. But I'm just doing an experiment. I wanna see what exactly is more important, whether the CPU or 5 volts. In order to have what? To have a display. And I would explain why it wasn't displaying. If it did turn on, if it didn't, I'll change the 3.3 and the 5 volts and the machine will work. Because I didn't check the 3.3. But I'm telling you, everything on this board was bad. Where's the power button? Okay, this is the power button. Take your multimeter. Make sure it's on the continuity mode. Turn on. And then one probe to ground. Okay, it's turning on. 1.5. And nothing on the screen. Okay, it means wait. The CPU is getting extremely hot. Yeah, it's going too much. It means the problem is there on the 3.3 and the 5 volts. Okay, let me change the RAM. Okay, I don't know to push. Let me see. There was another RAM somewhere. Okay, let me try this RAM. Hey, but again, guys, I'm telling you, I'm surprised that the 5 volts and the 3.3 volts are that low. It's very bad. Very bad. Let's try again. One probe to ground. Okay, it's 110 on. Now it's west. The CPU is getting more power. 1.23. Yeah. Okay, before we burn the CPU, let's change the 3.3 and the 5 volts. So the 3.3 and the 5 volts are here. Just to save time, I'll use more heat. What? Okay. Let's take 2 or 4, 2 here. Uphinde futhi be-challenge le PC yakho bra wami. Ngiyibona kahle. So now let's check the MOSFETs from the 3.3 and the 5 volts. Repeat the same thing. 139, 138.9 SPAT. Let's throw it away. But this one. Okay, reverse the probes. 542. This is fine. It's going back. What about this? No reading. Reverse the probes. 138. Throw it away. Let's check this. 535. Okay, it's fine. What about this? This is going back. What about this? No reading. Reverse the probes. 48. It's fine. We can use it. Let me check another one. No reading. Reverse the probes. Yeah. That's fine. I'm telling you. 4. It's fine. I'll use this. Okay. Let's put them back. All right, I'm done. Okay, anyway, I was supposed to check for the value again, but it's fine. I know everything is now fine. Guys, this is serious. This is super serious. This was one of the toughest board repairs ever. I'm telling you. It's just that I'm too stubborn sometimes, but everything was so bad with this motherboard. Now let's test. Wait, I think I have to put the heatsink back because I've noticed that without a heatsink this motherboard overheat. So I'm putting back the heatsink so that the CPU won't burn again. Now let's see. Moment of truth. I am so scared. See. Sorry. Okay. Okay, 1.2, which means there is a display. I believe so. Why? Okay, it's busy resetting. It's gonna turn on. There we are. Yo! Yay! Hope you can see. We have everything. Alright. I'm telling you guys. Okay, it means, let me turn it off. It means you might have the low resistance on the CPU, but it's not good at all. Some machine they won't turn on. I was very surprised that this one turned on. No, it didn't, because I changed the CPU. Yeah, it means the CPU was fine. It didn't have any low resistance, but with a low resistance on 3.3 volts and 5 volts, the machine won't display. It won't send a signal saying everything is okay. Why is so important? Is because that's a power supply right there on 3.3 and 5 volts. It doesn't send the 3.3 or 5 volts only. There was 3.3 and there was 5 volts, but it sent more amps as well. Maybe 5 amps, 10 amps, I don't know, but it needs more amps. So if there's a low resistance to ground, it won't be able to send more amps on the 3.3 and 5 volts, even though you have 5 volts and 3.3, but you're missing what? You're missing the amps. There was low amps there. But as soon as the amps was up, I'm pretty sure it did send a signal saying the 3.3 and 5 volts, the power is okay. Even though there was 3.3, but all the necessary signals, they were not present. Anyway, I'm not sure if it's gonna make any sense, but I know maybe next year it's gonna make sense, because some of the stuff that I do mention here, it takes a lot of people time to understand and understood what I normally mention in my channel, and it's gonna take them time. And by the time they learn the thing, let me just stop.